Hi. So I already filmed this once before, but I missed a spot of foundation on a spot on my nose that I blended out, so now I'm just redoing this whole thing. This is your Climate Doomer makeup tutorial because while we're in the middle of a plague that has somehow been politicized to the point where some people will like literally murder other people because of a mask, a little piece of cloth that you wear like this, uh, we're kind of forgetting about, the climate. And climate anxiety is always something that's weighing pretty heavy on my mind. So let's prime just like we've primed ourselves for destruction. And I'm not sure how much we've discussed, well, how much people know this, but we are already in a mass extinction. We are not entering it. We have been in one. And this one is called the Anthropocene, aka we've been doing this our damn selves. We did this to our damn selves. There is no comet causing this. There are no solar flare cycles. So it's just something that happens. And then I'm going to prime my eyes for just like we are also primed for destruction. If you ever see me go off camera, it's because I have a mirror right here. So, we are going to be doing our eyeshadow first because just like all the victims of climate change and bad things happen to good people, and fallout happens to good people. So we're going to take this nice dark muddy purple, and it looks kind of like an oil slick to me because for some reason oil slicks always come out looking a little like dark purple and stuff. So I'm going to be putting that right in this kind of shape. And stamping it on. And then I'm doing it the same with my other eye. I'm sure not as funny as I was whenever I did this the first time. But pretty much, it looks like an oil spill because, like oil spills overtake, oil spills happen all the time because we just drill into the oceans without a second thought for the consequences of our actions. And now I'm going to be taking this. I have to put my glasses on real quick because I lost my brush already. How did I lose my brush already? Oh, and then, god damn. This works too. This is an e.l.f. C brush. So I'm going to put some concealer. And what we're going to do is we're going to make, the aim of this look is to kind of look like pure ocean water being overtaken by an oil spill. Because, so we have a cut crease going. And then on the other end. And a cut crease is just when you cut the crease to do some more fancy stuff. Now I have to go back in. And now I'm going to go in with this lovely sparkling blue called Under the Sea, just like how all the oil comes out from under the sea and drowns out so many life forms. Now that our eyes are done for the time being until I put a wing on, we are going to go in with foundation. Now this is coverage. This is a bit too light for me, but I really enjoy it. That's plenty. Is this my wet? Yes, this is my wet sponge. Now I'm going to take a sponge, just like those things that we hunted to almost to extinction for our household use. This is a synthetic one, so it's made out of plastic, which, you know, still isn't great. And we're gonna dot it all over the face. And we're gonna blend it out. And it's gonna cover everything up. It's a thick layer of cake, just like the thick layer of greenhouse gases in our planet. Now let's check it out. Last time I did this, I also didn't blend out my neck because I thought it was the same color as my neck, but it very much is not. Now that that's done, we're going to conceal, just like how oil corporations concealed their research about climate change for 50 years. And then we're going to blend it out, just like how they changed their position from privately being like, oh fuck, we're killing the planet, to being like, to funding PragerU and Fox News and all those other things. Now, we're going to powder to dry everything out, just like desertification has dried the entire planet out, especially colonized areas and places in West Asia. And how it's already having some effects, like, it was 90 degrees last week in Pennsylvania. That ain't normal. And this dries everything out. Just like desertification. Sets everything down. gives us a nice base for our doom. Now we're gonna wipe it off. This is just to make my pores look nice instead of making me look totally cratered. Now, since this is a little bit light for me, we're going to be going in with a bronzer, which is kind of like how everybody is going to be looking a lot more tan in the future because of the seasons changing, and not just because of all the racist panicking about diversity happening. And now, for blush. This blush gives me a really nice sunburned effect, kind of like how everybody's going to be sunburned, with all the extra exposure to the sun and all. And now, just like how desertification makes there be less clouds, so there's a lot more sun, I'm going to be using this highlighter to make my face more shiny. Perfect. Now, I'm going to complete this Climate Doomer look with the perfect lipstick. It's black, to show how we have no future. Perfect. Not really. I gotta go over. Now we're good. Where is my... And finally, we're going to go into eyeliner, just like to make a wing, just like all the birds that are currently threatened because of climate change and habitat loss, and our futile efforts at making clean energy. It's one wing, and then the other one is like... And there you have it. This is our finalized Climate Doomer look. And remember, there's nothing we can do about it. Except, remember, there are 7 billion of us, and the people killing the planet have names and addresses. So until next week when I'm doing a mask makeup tutorial, have fun and remember what I said. Bye!